Well, talked to a little birdie. It was Emmanuel Sanders was my little birdie. I guess I can actually tell you who my little birdie was on this. It was Emmanuel Sanders last night because I saw the story about Drew Brees being here in town to throw to Sanders. And I was like, wait a second. What? Like, he must have had some other reason to be here. There had to be another reason for Drew Brees to be here in town. There wasn't. He came here to establish a relationship with Sanders, and granted, Sanders was one of the guys who was critical of Drew Brees when Drew Brees came out and said what he said about, the whole anthem stuff, and he apologized for it. Sanders was one of the guys critical. Tyler, Drew Brees came out here specifically to spend a couple days with Emmanuel Sanders. Wow. And that was the main reason. That was it. It was 2 days, and Emmanuel thought it was cool, and off you go. Now, again, like you have said, the best thing about the OTAs isn't necessarily going through the plays. It's developing that camaraderie. Despite our back and forth about the golf thing, how great was it to us all hang out together for a little bit and communicate with each other, have some fun. Obviously, there's back and forth here, but at the end of the day, it's a very, very positive thing. The truth is, Drew Lock needs to do things like this in a safe way. I'm not suggesting he do anything dangerous, but if Drew Lock doesn't do anything else this offseason, Tyler, it's to pick out a couple guys and go to where they are and spend a couple of days with them. It's the easiest, smartest thing to do to develop a bond and a sense of camaraderie. And I don't know if you caught Jerry Jeudy came here to Denver and was part of things. He videotapes his life, and then he left. But it not only wouldn't it kill Drew Lock, but it would be a smart thing in a careful, safe way for him to travel around a little bit this summer and hang out with the guys that he needs to develop a connection with. And the truth is, if Drew Lock doesn't do that, he's missing an opportunity. And what Drew Brees did with Emmanuel Sanders is the blueprint, and that is the truth.
Well, I mean, wow, that was a really cool story. I could hardly even believe it. You know, when I saw Drew Brees throwing passes to Emmanuel Sanders on Valor High School football field,
crazy, right?
That was a sight that I wasn't expected to see that day. You know, so. Really, really cool by Drew Brees. That's going way above and beyond. I think it probably had as much to do with recent events in which he's trying to build chemistry. He's trying to build trust, and I think it's awesome that he did it. So you know, Drew Brees, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. You know, you're trying to build trust. You're trying to maybe even kind of save face on a moment in which you've got some regrets. Well, this is how you show that you care. You go to them. You know, they don't come to you. You go to them. All that being said, I definitely don't think that it's fair to expect that of Drew Lock, dude. That is above and beyond. That's something that I've never seen done before, D-Mac. Flying to a city to throw passes, to hang out with one guy, that's amazing.
Remarkable,
I mean,
right?
Would it be cool if Drew Lock did it? Sure. I mean, yeah, of course that would be cool, but no, I would never expect that out of my QB.
Hold on. He would only have to do it with guys he does not have a previous relationship with. That's about 3 guys.
Okay, I mean, okay, that's cool. That it certainly would be a great thing. I'm not denying it. That's awesome. I mean, I think what Drew Brees just did was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. I've never seen that happen before. I've never heard of something like that happening before.
Well, how much would it mean, do you think, to like Jerry Jeudy?
By the way, I did hear just little birdie, little chirp. I don't know if it's true or not, but I did hear that Drew Brees has a brother in Littleton as well.
Okay. I asked Emmanuel, was that it? And he was like, yeah, that's it.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. I totally believe it. I totally buy it. But I firmly believe that it has had as much to do with the recent comments as anything else. Drew Brees is trying to establish a relationship.
I agree. He needed to mend some fences and just get things on the right. Drew Brees, what a rebound he's had, huh?
Oh yeah, man.
Holy cow.
That's been a heck of a bounce back for him.
Oh my Lord. And I saw there was another thing about Drew and his wife, and what they're donating to or something. They're very generous with their time and their money, no doubt about it. And that's a dude who wants to. I think it's a great blueprint. Let me even be more specific. The only places that Drew Lock would really have to go is wherever Jerry Jeudy is, KJ Hamler, and maybe Melvin Gordon.
Well, he certainly knows Alberto Cuebanov.
That's
so
right.
He doesn't need to do that.
That's right.
I mean, D-Mac, look. How about you just set up a passing camp like you normally do, and that's good enough for me. I'm not going to sit here now and have the expectation be that the QB has to fly
I would do
to
that,
each individual
dude,
city.
I would do that. What, 3 cities?
Yeah.
6 days?
Yeah, no, I don't expect that out of my quarterback. No, not even remotely.
I don't expect it. I'm saying it's a blueprint to build relationships.
Or you just host a normal passing camp like you normally do.
Yeah,
I mean, that builds relationstions as well, D-Mac.
They got to come to you.
So what? You're the starting quarterback of an NFL team.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree. But I look at what
we're really not disagreeing. I mean, bottom line is I agree. I think it's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen.
I'm talking about 3 guys. I'm talking about Jeudy, Hamler, Gordon. That's it. He's worked with everybody else. By the way, especially Melvin Gordon.
Why especially Melvin Gordon?
Because he's the veteran you're going to need on your side, and it has been a little weird. I'm not going to lie. It's been a little weird with the whole Melvin Gordon, Phillip Lindsay, Brandon Stokely, everybody else in the world situation. It's been odd.
What's going on with the Brandon Stokely, Melvin Gordon situation?
How about that?
What's the latest on this?
We didn't really talk about that, huh?
It's pretty wild. I mean, wow, Melvin, he definitely took offense to it. What did Stoke even tweet? What is it that he tweeted that Melvin got so mad about?
Oh, man. Kevin, if you could pull it off.
Just something about him being overpaid, right?
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Yeah. I mean, a criticism that, it's not just Stokely who said it. A lot of people
I've said it.
Right.